My hair is so tangled. I used to tie it down when I first got it in, when I first installed it, and then I just stopped. You know when you just got a new hairstyle, you decide, okay, let me just tie it down every night, keep it fresh. But after a while, it's just like whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna start taking it down one corner at a time. The installation process was pretty much just some straight back corners. I can't remember how many I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So probably like 12. And guys, look at this. I couldn't even wear my hair up because the cornrows, I tried to tuck it in and I didn't do a good job. I actually did this hairstyle without looking in the mirror. I was sitting watching TV one night and I was like, you know what, let me just corner my hair and install this. And that's what I did. So that's why it looks like this right now. But anyway, I'll be taking my hair down while I talk to you guys about my move from New York to, drumroll, North Carolina. One person got it correct. Well, they didn't necessarily say North Carolina, but they said the Carolinas, north or south. So, you know, yeah. So pretty much I moved from New York to North Carolina. Now, last year, after I had my baby, I found out that I had to move. Like about 2 months after I had her, I found out I had to move. Guys, this is so easy to come off because I only looped it one time and I'm pretty sure I can use it again because it's still sort of good. It's kind of tangling at the ends, but I'm pretty sure I can use this again. Probably won't, but I'm sure I can. Anyway, so I found out I had to move and I was thinking about moving, you know, somewhere in Brooklyn. But when I thought about it and I started actually looking into apartments and even houses, because I was thinking about buying as well, the prices that I saw was far from what I wanted to see, you know, from what I could afford at the time and stuff like that. So I was like, you know, that's crazy. The prices in New York is really crazy. Like if you are staying in New York, in Brooklyn to be exact, well, I shouldn't even say in Brooklyn because Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Manhattan, anywhere you go, it's expensive. It's really expensive. Long Island, especially, I would say Brooklyn, Queens, and Manhattan, the worst. Long Island and the Bronx, maybe you might get away, you know, with a reasonable apartment, but it's really expensive in Brooklyn. So anyway, I was thinking about moving to an apartment or somewhere in Brooklyn, but when I saw the prices, I was like, okay, that's not happening, so I gotta think about somewhere else to move. So since for over a year now, or just about a year now, I've been looking at different states and, you know, where I could possibly move to and stuff like that. I really did not want to move out of New York, to be honest, because I just like the busyness, the busy life. And I started looking on YouTube, looking at people doing apartment hunting and apartment tours and stuff like that. And every time I look at a video, any state I look at, whether I look at Texas, Florida, North Carolina, everybody's in the comments talking about, don't move here, it's crowded. Don't move here, it's crowded. The only place I've never seen anybody say don't move here, it's crowded is New York. And New York is the most crowded place ever, in my opinion, because everywhere else is so quiet. Once you move out of New York, everywhere else is just so quiet. Like, it's crazy how quiet it is. And the life is just so different, very different, because in New York, as soon as you come out the door, you don't have to come out the door, to be honest. You could just sit in your house and you can just hear people on the street 24/7, like literally 24/7, not just yelling and stuff, but just regular, you know, like you just hear people like talking, passing on the street. Like out here in North Carolina, you don't hear that, and that's so different for me. And I think anywhere outside of New York, because I went to Florida and I was like, okay, let's look in Florida. I went to Florida and I came to North Carolina twice actually before I made the initial move. I came to North Carolina twice just to look and see, you know, get the feel of the area, like different areas in North Carolina and stuff like that. And it's just so different, just really different. The life is way slower, but so far I've been adjusting pretty good, because to be honest, although the life is faster in New York, I don't really go anywhere, to be honest. I don't go out, usually just in the house. When I say I don't go out, like I'm not a party person, or not even just party, but just regular things. Like I barely, you know, go out and stuff like that. So it doesn't really matter, I guess, where I move to, because my lifestyle still remains pretty much the same, where I stay in the house, take care of my child and my household, and that's pretty much it. You know, eat out, That's what I love to do. I love to eat out. I love to try different foods. I just love to eat. Okay, that's what I do. And even in my decision making the move to North Carolina, I was looking at like different restaurants in the area and stuff like that, and if there was not nice restaurants in the area, then I did not want to move, honestly speaking. So I found some good food out here, to be honest, that I'm excited about, and I have been trying some places, like trying some restaurants, and so far so good. So far so good. It's been really good so far. I haven't tried, there's probably one restaurant that I've tried that I don't like. Cracker Barrel. Who here likes Cracker Barrel? Not I. I tried it one time because there was a hype about it, and I was like, okay, well, I really need to try Cracker Barrel. It's probably really good, blah blah blah. Hell no. This thing, I don't know, that was the nastiest thing I've ever tasted. The nastiest thing I ever tasted, Cracker Barrel. And maybe it's the one that I went to, I don't know. That's what somebody told me. They was like, nah, it gotta be the one that you went to. Maybe it is, but for me right now, Cracker Barrel is on the do not ever enter list. Like, I would never enter there again. Let me not say never. It's not good to say never, but I'm not trying to enter Cracker Barrel again. Now, my favorite place to eat down here is Bojangles. Oh my goodness. If any one of you guys are from North Carolina, South Carolina, wherever, like anywhere in the south, I think, because in the north we don't have Bojangles. I think my husband said they had one in New York or something like that, but that was like maybe years ago and they took it out. I've never tasted it until I came down south, and oh my goodness, that's my favorite place to eat. The biscuits, the cheddar bowl biscuits, like all I'm eating right now is biscuits. I'm drinking sweet tea everywhere I go. You don't get sweet tea like that in Brooklyn. You'll get like iced tea, like, you know, like the lemon iced tea, that type of thing, but you don't really get sweet tea, you know, like they have it in the south, and it's so good. It's so good. Oh my god, I'm gonna gain a bunch of weight. I already started gaining a bunch of weight, and I'm not gonna do anything about it. I'm not ready to do anything about it because the food is just so good, so I just gotta keep eating. The cheddar bowl, the chicken, the everything is just, oh my god, I crave it every day, and it's just a matter of time until I get fed up, because you know, once you eat something too often, you tend to get fed up eventually. But yeah, it's only a matter of time till I get fed up. But anyway, look at me talking about food. I was supposed to be talking about the move. I'm talking about food. Once I'm done, I'm definitely gonna take this out, wash my hair, and then I'll show you guys the next style that I'm gonna put in. Remember I told you I'm into like crochet hair right now, just to give my hair a break. So I'm gonna do another crochet hairstyle. I'm gonna do probably the same braid pattern, which is like all back, just because it's not braided. It's not a braided crochet. It's a loose hair. The hair is loose. So once the hair is loose, I don't mind doing a braid pattern. But if the hair is braided, I prefer to do the individual box braid type of thing. But anyway guys, like I said, the move was a little bit emotional because I've always been in New York. I never really left New York unless it was for vacation, so it was a little bit emotional, but at the same time I wanted a change. I wanted a change of environment. I just needed a change. Like, there was so much going on that I needed a change of environment. I needed a change of everything, and I've been so happy since I moved, and not just because it's North Carolina, but I think it's just because I have my own space now. I just feel so much happier now that I'm here, and I really like the area. Like, you may not want to leave where you are, but trust me, like, take the chance, do whatever you have to do to figure out like where you want to move to, even if you have to do like me and take 2 trips out just to get a feel of the area. Even if you spend like a weekend, like 2 days or something, just to get a feel of the area. Make sure you have a feel of the area where you want to move to before you move, because it did me good. At first I was just gonna find a place online, Zillow, wherever, and just move, but then I was like, you know what, nah, you have to really go and get a feel of the area, because the first time I came down here I did not want to move to North Carolina anymore. I was like, you know what, the area is nice, but I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. And then when I came the second time to get a feel of the area, well, a different area, I was like, okay, this is actually nice. It's a smaller town, but it just feels so homey and so, you know, closed in and so put together. It's like, okay, I feel at home here. No, let me not say that. I don't feel at home, but I feel like comfortable. I feel safe. So that's the kind of feel I was looking for, and I got that here. So I was okay with moving here. But moving is expensive. Moving is really expensive. You'll be surprised how much you spend when you move, especially moving from a small apartment to a house with multiple bedrooms and stuff like that. Well, moving from New York in general to the South, you're getting more for your money. Like, you're getting so much more for your money, and that's what happened. I got a lot more for my money, and I just needed stuff. You know, when you have more rooms to fill, then you have to buy more furnitures and everything like that. So just moving on a whole, and even like the move itself, like the U-Haul and everything, just to rent everything, is so expensive. I didn't think that it would have been this expensive until it actually happened. I was like, okay, well, I'm thinking it's like maybe like a $2,000. I don't know why I thought that. I thought it probably would have been $2,000 just for the move itself. No, like way more, way more. I'm almost done. I know my hair looks kind of nasty, kind of dirty, but I'm gonna take care of that. I'm gonna go wash it, moisturize it, braid it back down. Try not to manipulate it too much, but braid it back down and start again. But anyway, guys, overall, like I said, moving from New York to North Carolina was so far, because I've recently moved. It hasn't even been a month yet. So far, so good. Like, it's the best decision I made to not get an expensive apartment in Brooklyn, but to move to North Carolina, where it's so much cheaper and you get a lot more for your money. Like, I feel like my money is like, I'm getting my money's worth pretty much, you know, and I'm not just spending a bunch of money to live somewhere and I'm barely like taking advantage of the area that I live in, you know, because like I said, in Brooklyn I barely used to go anywhere worth the while to say, okay, well, you know, I'm from Brooklyn, so I take advantage of the city life, or, you know, like barely even went into Manhattan. Like, very rare I would go into Manhattan. So it's like, you know, what's really the point? What's the point? I'm already used to the city life. Let me move to the country, you know, get used to some friendly people, because trust me, the people down here are way more friendlier than New York. New York, you don't say anything, you just pass everybody straight and you just go about your business. Down here, everybody says hello, especially with the baby. Oh my goodness, I can't go 2 footsteps without somebody stopping me and saying, oh my god, the baby the baby's so cute, oh my god, let me see her. Oh my goodness, like, people love kids down here. Like, and there's a lot of older folks too, so which is nice, because I feel safer. I don't know, for some reason I feel a lot safer around the older folks. So yeah, and everybody's just so obsessed with the baby, so it's nice that people are way friendlier. And even like, apart from the baby, like, they just say hello and stuff like that, whereas you don't get that in New York. So that's a difference. It's really nice. It could be annoying sometimes when you're used to just, you know, getting up, you're in a bad mood, you just go where you gotta go, nobody bothering you, nobody saying anything, and you just do what you gotta do and come back home. So in that aspect, it could get annoying, but apart from that, like, in general, I think it's a good thing that people have that neighborhood feel, or that community, like, you know, where everybody just says hi and everybody's just nice and, you know, caring or whatever. But anyway, I could be wrong about the caring part, because like I said, I just moved here not even a good month, so I'm still getting used to the area, I'm still getting familiar with the people and everything, so I could be just misjudging. Okay, so I think I just ripped my hair out with that last one. Anyway, it took me about 20 minutes, I would say, tops, to get this down. And yeah, like I said, I'm about to go wash it, get it ready for the next hairstyle, another crochet hairstyle. I will be recording that video. I'll post it on the hairstyle that I'm doing. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble, because I know that's pretty much what I do, ramble. Never sticking to the point, always going off topic. But I'll see you guys in the next video, and like I said, I'll be trying to post every day, so give me any video ideas that you would like to see, anything at all that you would like to see, leave it in the comments down below. But thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.